So welcome to Men on Scandal, our weekly show where we recap every episode of Scandal. I'm Tony Scott, and that is Mark Clark, and that is Troy Johnson. And the episode this week is called YOLO.
Man.
Yeah.
I think Dre gets a royalty on that one, man. So
he needs one.
Man, this one hit the road. The rubber hit the road very fast, man. Huck, I guess it's official. I mean, I thought maybe he was psychotic sometimes, but he really likes torturing people, man.
Right.
Huck's friends and family discount.
Damn.
And he's in a hurry to go somewhere else, so he tells a taped up, a duct taped Quinn, well, we have time for one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rip a little and talk a little.
That's right. That's what we do. That's what we do. You know how we do this. Rip a little, talk a little. Damn.
You
Man.
know what? Quinn has the biggest molar I've seen since my grandpa's molar. Damn, girl. It's a big molar for a little girl.
Man.
Say goodbye to your little friend.
Man, I didn't think he was going to go in on her like that because I thought he had a soft spot for Quinn. I think I've said that in one of our past shows. Well, but not when it comes to crossing Olivia Pope.
There you go. There it is right there.
Yeah.
Remember, she brought him back from Frederick Douglass.
That's right. Yeah.
Never forget about that.
That's true. That is true.
Ride or die.
Did she ever get a chance to say what had happened was? He wasn't listening?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You can talk better if I pull some of these teeth out.
He used to. I've heard of some furniture moving. There was some teeth moving around up in there, man. So
I do want to give Huck some credit for that line. He said that YOLO. What's that stupid thing you say? I agree, Huck. That is stupid. YOLO.
Yes.
Next time somebody says YOLO to you, pull out a tooth. Mark, you're on notice. I'm telling you now.
It's good because I haven't been to the dentist since 2008. So
there you go.
Hey, and props to the Shonda for bringing in pop culture, though. I mean, it's like, hey, you can't hate on that.
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I do have some hate later, though.
All right, well. Hey, Sally Langston has apparently decided that she had to choose politics or the Lord, and she decided to make a deal with the devil. So she's going politics. She wants it really bad, man. And we'll find out later. She wants it really bad.
Do we know if this actress is English, by the way?
Yeah, that's actually Richard Burton's daughter.
Well, because she got so heated, she lost her southern accent.
Yeah, she did. She did. I heard that.
What happened? She went from Mississippi to I don't see. That's when my world history messes up. Like, Troy, help me geography, please. She went
like Pennsylvania or something. She went
to England. We're in England.
Okay. Oh. All
right, fine, man.
A place in
England. I think most of us guys have been like at a woman's mercy when she's tortured us. Like somebody that we really cared for a lot, and we were willing to put up with a little abuse because we just loved her for whatever reason. And James is really torturing Cyrus, man.
Yeah.
over this interview with Daniel Douglas, man. I mean, when he told Cyrus last night about the interview, he goes, yeah, I got him to go deep. I was like, God.
Cyrus had no sweat at that point.
Yeah.
Cyrus was rolled up in his blood. Went deep.
Oh, me.
And you know what's interesting is I think as guys, though we're not gay, we got it. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. It translates.
Yeah, it does translate, man. I mean, I felt bad for Cyrus, but on the other hand, he's the one he pimped out his husband, man.
Damn, that's what he said to him too.
Yeah. So,
we'll get to that later, though.
Yeah, we will. Huck and Jake say nobody escapes command when they found out the process of how Mama Pope actually, got her freedom. And so they realized that there's got to be something. They know where she is. They know they went in, man. They tilted her head to the side, and they went in there. What they go in there with, man? Nail clippers or something, man? Because they went and got that chip out of her neck. They did it fast too, man.
Huck still had on his he had his tool belt on.
Wow.
Man.
I mean, they went and got, there was blood everywhere, and they got that, and they knew exactly where that chip was.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was the only thing that was. They knew nobody escapes command.
Right.
When you escape command.
Yeah.
I think that was, but they did leave a bloody pope on that table, didn't they? The cleanup person must have been like, "What the hell's going on in here?" Chips and blood and weave.
Not weave. Man,
that was the fastest plot development in the history of television too. Mama Pope ran it down. Okay, see what happened was what?
And then next thing you know, man, that was the quickest surgery I've ever seen in my life, man. It was crazy. Now Eli gets wind that she's gone, and he's barking out orders, and he says, "Hunt them down." Man, you could see that look on his face. Joe Morton's a great actor, but that look on his face was like, I mean, if I would have been if I'd have been like the boom guy holding the mic, I'd have put it down and went looking for him too. He scared the hell out of me. That's crazy, man.
Hunt him down, baby.
All this is going on, and then of course Pope and Associates are trying to find a way to get, as Abby called her, dead Mama Pope, out of the country. And then someone asked the question, "Well, where's Quinn?" And Huck says Quinn's doing what she needs to do.
That's right.
She's bleeding.
That's
right. Quinn's bleeding up.
Man, that's one thing I'll say about Scandal, man. This thing, you almost have to put a seatbelt on because this thing moves fast.
It was rolling. I was like, well, I couldn't wait to see you guys. I was like, man.
One thing after another. I mean, they touched every suspect, every person, I should say, every cast member had their moment of controversy and conflict in this episode.
I love the conflict scene where somebody goes off on somebody and shuts them down because it's going to come back.
Yeah,
like the vice president's her version of Cyrus. Little Cyrus, he's stepping up too. He was like, you better blah, 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 blah. She was like, okay.
And now, Cyrus doesn't know what to do now. I mean, because, now the president is mad at him again. Yeah. Because he was supposed to fix the thing with Sally and keep her in line.
Right.
Sally told the president, "I'm jumping ship. I'm running against you as an independent." He's trying to tell her this will be the worst mistake you'll ever make. Meantime, he's thinking, well, Cyrus has this because, maybe it hasn't hit the fan yet, but it has to be in motion.
Right.
And it's not. Why? Because the setup that Cyrus plans involves his husband.
Man, I'm telling you, just sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Cyrus does continue to be an ass when
yes.
He knows he was wrong. He whored out his husband.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you'll be back. Or you're not going anywhere. You never do.
Yeah.
Ooh, you never do.
You never do.
Like, ooh, no, he didn't.
You're not going anywhere. You never do.
No, he didn't. You never do. Okay. Yeah, you never do.
Did Mama Pope, did she do what all of us do about our children and imagine their life in the future? We all do that, don't we?
Yeah. She needed to come up with some stronger names though. Sam and Jimmy. She had some imaginary husband and kid names. I was like, what?
But,
1955?
I've been on lockdown for a minute.
Yeah.
You and Kip and little Sammy will live together. And
yeah.
Wait a minute, Mama Pope. Oh, I also like when Mama Pope, when she was in they had her, they fixed her up and they were before they took the chip out. Mm-hmm. Or was it after they took it? I can't remember. When they wrapped the ankle,
the wrist. Yeah.
This is how you wrap the wrist after somebody has gnawed through something. You see how neat if somebody gnawed through their wrist, this is what you need to do.
That's right.
There you go.
Man.
Put a bow on it.
So Jake goes to see the president and tries to get the president to stop Eli Pope, B613, the evil that is command. And the president says, now's not the time to do that. And he tells Jake, she doesn't need a hero. You see, they ain't never gonna set horses because the president knows that his boy slept with his side chick, man.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this, and I know I'm gonna catch some flack because my wife is already on me. I'm with Jake, man. Jake basically said, dude, you have other people fight your fights, which is true.
But he's the president. He's supposed to have other people fight his fights.
You can't get your hands dirty.
He didn't want to be the president. His wife took it for him.
Okay.
At every turn, other people have allowed him to be president, and then they're stuck with the crap that comes with fighting for him.
Yeah.
And he's still like reluctant as a president. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I was kind of with Jake, man. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad, gladiators. Don't be mad.
The press has, but he's got a plan. He's like, let me muddle through all this BS with all these people that I don't give a damn about, because at the end there's always Olivia, and now there's a house and a jam farm and all that. So he knows where the end game is going.
A jam farm. Jars of jam hanging from trees,
right,
man.
And
how do you think Smucker's does
it? Man. So Daniel Douglas, the vice president's closeted husband, makes his case to James in the press area in the White House and tells him, it starts out kind of like, man, I sure like to get a copy of that interview before you guys print it and stuff, And, well, we really don't do that. And then he pulls that dude to the side and says, I am not gay. I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
Just because I had my tongue down your throat does not mean I'm gay.
That's the first time I've ever done this.
Well, he you know what? He handles himself very well, I guess. So.
He's a quick learner.
He's a quick learner.
James is like 6 1/4 inches says different.
So Eli has made it official. He wants Quinn in the game. It's time because he can't find Mama Pope. He's pulling out all the resources. Yeah. He wants Quinn in the game. It's official. Go get Quinn. Let's get her in the game. Right. And this is where things really start to get interesting that we'll get into in a second. But what I always thought with the go back to the James and David Douglas thing or Daniel Douglas thing, and I always thought that I knew he was torturing Cyrus, but I thought he was torturing him based on what Cyrus thinks he knows. But as it turns out, he really did have sex with this man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked too, Tony. I was like, damn, for real?
Man.
You guys didn't think he had sex with him?
No, I thought he was just, I'm going to teach him a lesson.
No.
That's what I honestly thought that. I didn't think they actually did it, but I guess...
Like we talked about before, with the photographs, it was like, okay, is he really going to go through with this? Yes, he did. Yeah. I mean, you could only act. I was thinking, I understand what you're saying, Tony. And the question a few weeks ago was, is James savvy enough to pretend like this is going down because he knows what Cyrus is trying to do? No, no, he's not. Mm-hmm. And yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he
oh, no, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Apparently, him and, what's his name? Daniel Douglas, apparently they had some milk and cookies.
Man, he really did need that shower when he came home.
Yeah, he did need that shower.
Really?
That wasn't a pretend shower.
No, so Melly's giving Cyrus advice on how to deal with a cheating spouse.
Yes.
That was a good scene, man. That was some. Let me tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
Tell you what you need to do.
That was some sister girl talk right there, right. Man.
Well, I mean, let's have a seat, girlfriend. I've got something to tell you.
At first, he was kind of harsh. He was like, all right, well, look, I'm going to let you have your little breakdown, and I'll holler at you later. This you reconsider. Okay, wait, girlfriend. It hurts. does, doesn't it? It hurts.
That's right. Well, welcome to Scorn Lover 101.
So fast forward a little bit to Quinn and Charlie. Charlie goes to get Quinn, sees that she's tied up, sees that something's going on there. And of course, Quinn, he Huck had her butt naked with tape, with duct tape, And so Charlie tells her, because she breaks down, starts crying. And he says, that's against the rules.
Right.
You want to play with the big boys, you can't pee like a puppy. You got to get in here, man. And the thing was that I thought about minutes later, she drops the towel and it's on and cracking, right? And I get to thinking, well, now wait a minute. Just not even 24 hours have gone by where somebody went and took 2 teeth out your mouth medieval style.
Yes.
And now you want to have sex?
Yeah, man. That's the world's greatest painkiller.
I don't know, man.
Who needs Novocaine? Well, you could have some cane.
Man, I wish I was that tough, man. I wish I was that tough. I'm just not.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Get that tooth pulled. I'm done for about a month and a half. Just
yeah, and that's with Novocaine. She got it. That was medieval style, man.
Something about that was kind of hot though. I was like, yeah.
Teeth pulling.
Yeah.
You found the teeth pulling hot?
Something was going on. I must admit.
That's a new genre, man.
The tape or I don't know, but it was like, wow.
The new genre is called dental porn.
Yeah.
So I thought when Cyrus went to Sally and was going to show her the pictures, I thought that she was going to back down. He played his hand and she called his bluff.
And hit him with one of them southern phrases. Yeah. The pig already been stabbed in the stomach. What the hell are you talking about?
When the pig walks past a window and sees a pecan pie.
But that's the writing to get you, because she said that when the scene started, and then she closes out with that. I'm like, you go, girl. That's some bad writing, boy. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's bad writing.
Good writing. Good bad.
Yeah, bad in a good way.
In a good way.
By
the way, Cyrus, that means it's too late. Okay.
Yeah.
Cyrus, the best laid plan, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw the pictures on the desk. Here it is.
Yeah.
Voila.
But where was the flaw? The flaw was that his husband is part of the blackmail scheme, right?
Yes.
And it backfired on him clearly.
Yeah.
That's why, I go back to it. I just didn't think they had sex. I didn't think they actually got down. They did. They did.
Oh, they did.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Well, when two men get together, somebody's going to backfire.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. So Quinn wants the tapes that Eli has of her killing that security guard.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells Eli face to face, which takes a lot of guts. I give her that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's looking at her like, do you know, like, all I got to do is look at that guy and blink and no one will ever hear from you again? Really?
Do you know I had 2 teeth pulled? I don't care.
Yeah, that was the comeback.
And had sex?
And had sex.
With no protection? In
Charlie
13?
Charlie said he had my back.
No, really.
He did.
He did. Yes. So what's in the needle that she has in this pocket that she's getting ready to go in on Eli with, man? What is that?
Oh, it's the same thing that she did with the security guard. I think she that's the one kind of killing she knows how to do.
Right.
And this time, like I mentioned before, she didn't wear heels, so she might be able to get away with it.
Man.
Man, she doesn't know she's messing with, man.
She has no clue.
No,
I mean,
she's gonna give it the old college try.
Well, you can't blame her for that, man. But
now, Tony, let me just interject here.
Okay.
This is what makes a series great too. In normal shows, about this time, you're kind of packing things up. It's gonna put a bow on it. You're gonna wait till next week.
You've had enough already.
Yeah. You're full. You actually are full. But oh no, they got some more for you. Get it, Tony.
well, I was gonna say that that, this is where it's for me. I mean, I knew it all along, but for me, this put the rubber stamp on it that Huck has lost his damn mind, because Huck tells Quinn when he was going in for the third tooth he was going to go in on, and he tells her I was going to get one of these bicuspids. Yeah. And he says bicuspids are important for dental health.
Yes.
while he's getting ready.
That's right.
And she says, I can do things, I can help, I can do things, I can make up for this. Yeah. So it made me wonder, because then you fast forward and, the whole interaction with Charlie and Eli and this whole thing like that. Did her and Huck, Quinn and Huck, did they set this whole thing up? Did they go in cahoots with this, you're going to do this, this, and this is going to happen? And I mean, did she go back to the good graces of Huck by setting up and getting that close to Eli?
That's a good one, Tony.
Because why would he let her go? He had her right where he wanted her, and he enjoys torturing people, and it don't really matter who it is.
Maybe he didn't. I agree. He didn't take all the precautions that he should have taken if he's doing his thing.
Yeah,
the thing that he likes to do. She pulled off the old. I got a glass off the table. I mean, did he leave something for her to get? I hear what you're saying, Tony. Did he leave something for her to escape?
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that's the deal. But then here we go, man. Sally done committed sin.
Yes, she did.
Sally, I guess I don't know what happened. We just know she called Cyrus and says, I have committed a horrible sin. And then the wide shot shows her husband. I don't know, did he get shanked with a vase or what? What was that, man? He's bleeding and he appears to be dead.
Looks like the old pig came through the living room.
Man. So now, I guess now, because of the phone call she made to Cyrus, this is like, well, now she's back in the president's hip pocket now, right? Yeah. Now she's back, and now he's got his foot back on her neck.
Only one. We can only have one murderer on this ticket.
That's right.
That's me, the president.
It actually, when she called Cyrus, it reminded me of Godfather 2, when that senator called, who did he call? He called Tom. About because he woke up and the prostitute was dead in the bed and he didn't know what to do, and the senator was, he was like, we're going to deport you and all that. Next thing you know, sitting here is, I think Michael Corleone is a fine Italian American.
That's right.
I've spent time with Italian Americans. They are fine, hardworking people. Remember that?
Just like Sally, he's Southern. He's from Mississippi too. Just like Sally, Mississippi again.
But it almost seems like it was the same.
I see what you're doing, Shonda. I see what you're
doing. So that was the YOLO episode. What did I miss, man? I was gonna say I'm throwing it up to you. Go ahead, because you said you had something at the end. Go ahead, I'm throwing it to you.
Tony, wait a minute, Troy. We got to examine Tony's hard drive.
Yeah.
What the hell, Tony? This is the switcheroo.
That's right.
Mama Pope.
Oh, Mama Pope. Yeah. Well, you know what? I skipped over that because I have it right there. It says Dead Mama Pope is the monster.
Oh, yes, man. Yes, Tony. I mean, first of all, this scene, so of course, a couple things here that I have issues with. Fitz as my president. Look here, man. I don't want Fitz to be my damn president. He is too sprung. He is sprung. He makes the call to get Mama Pope out the country on a private jet.
Military jet.
That scene,
how many of us thought that the plane was going to explode when it took off, though?
That's what I thought. You know why?
Wow. Why?
You know why? Because I heard Ben too many times in this episode. Come on now.
Well, as the man who's most in touch with his feminine side, I must admit, that little scene at the airplane, that got me. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I felt like a woman. I was like, wait a minute, why are they so distant? Isn't Olivia going to hug her mommy goodbye? And then cue the music, the hug. Oh, Lord, my baby. Oh, I was sitting there like, oh, this is so sweet.
I threw up in a trash can.
You threw in the trash can.
I did.
Now, granted, Ben was a little bit too old for her to be listened to.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
It would have been like Tevin Campbell, but anyway.
Well, maybe that it was Throwback Thursday. It was Thursday, man. So maybe.
There you go. So Troy, you guys, I mean, did you feel that scene or no?
Well, it was definitely interesting because throughout the episode you could see that Olivia was completely distant from her mom. She at some points she wasn't even making decisions. Like, what are you doing? She just sat in a corner in a shell, afraid of the woman that is her mom. You know, it was Abby who asked the question, "Who the hell are you? Why are you here?" You know, she didn't do anything.
Right.
And I think, you know, apparently it seems like whenever Ben comes on, you know, she's reflecting on that moment where she lost her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember, Mom did have the rat tail. Go ahead.
That explains it.
It's a hairstyle cue, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, you know, the ending scene, you know, she definitely connected with the fact that she may never see her mom again based on the way these things are going, the way that her dad, and she knows she's getting her mindset ready for the battle that she's going to have with her father.
Mm-hmm.
But in reflecting on all those things and the name pops up and all that stuff, she realizes, wait a minute, my father is not the monster. It's my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that, which is amazing. I don't even know where to go with that. You know, that's the cliffhanger. I guess next week we'll find out. Woo!
And shout out to a normal name terrorist. What's her name? Maria?
Well, Maya, Maria, whatever. Marie.
Man, it's been a long time since we had a terrorist with a normal name. Just Maria. Oh Lord, it's Maria. Maria gonna kill us. I don't know. Maria.
But I mean, Mark, did you think the plane was going to blow up in midair after takeoff?
You guys got me on that one. I was like, now that would have been hot, but no, I
thought it was.
That's a good one.
That was the point where you're like, okay, when she's thinking back on the manifest and the phone call the day that her mom died, is she going to lose her mom again?
Yeah.
Boom, the plane blows up. Perfect setup.
Right.
Oh no.
And also, Olivia was distant. Olivia was distant as a kid. Her mom was getting ready to leave. She was like eating cereal, like, all right.
Well, that's normal. We do. Look, kids, when you leave the house, you tell your girls, all right, see y'all later. And they're like, okay, Dad, bye. That's what they do.
I don't,
especially when Ben is on. That song just does something to you.
The other woman moment at this episode for me, and I want to hear your take, guys. Now, this is where my In Touch with the Feminine side, I was like, man. When she needed to talk to Fitz about the damn jam, and I just needed a moment. I think that is the part. I get it. I respect it because I think, like, my wife loves those moments. And those moments for me are kind of like,
That's because you're a guy.
Well, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, and again, I'm looking at Fitz like,
Is there time for that?
Right. I'm just thinking about jam.
15 minutes ago, your two spy friends dug a chip out of your mom's back. You haven't said 2 words to her. You know, a secret paramilitary organization is on the way to the hiding place that you're at right now. You're trying to get your mother to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But you need a minute with the President of the United States.
I just need to hear your voice.
On a fire escape. Come on, man. Come on now. This don't make no sense.
I think that's what makes it work, though. For the everybody gets something. Everybody gets something.
Yeah. You get your psychotics. Your psychotics get some. Your sex addicts get something. Your conspiracy theorists get something. Your political savvy minds get something. Everybody has a stake in this series, really.
Coat lovers, they get something.
Jam lovers. You know?
I got it now, Troy. And Troy. From Mississippi to Liverpool. That's what it is.
Well, thanks, man.
That's what I was looking for.
We're better for that, man. We're better for that.
Well, that's it. They called it last night, man. This is OMG TV, man. It's official.
And again, that was a great. I mean, I had just finished, so I watched the tape show, and then the promo got me hyped too because it was like I think I just said, "Oh my God," like I was like, "Oh my God," and then I looked at the promo and said, "Oh my God, TV." I was like, "Oh my God." I just said, "Oh my God." How did it know I said, "Oh my God"?
Man, that's YOLO. That's YOLO, man.
YOLO.
The episode YOLO from Men on Scandal.
Watch your teeth.
Yeah. We appreciate you watching. You know, you can follow us on Twitter, Men on Scandal. You can follow us on Facebook, Men on Scandal. You can follow us, I believe we're on LinkedIn. We also, the audio version is on iTunes and iHeartRadio.
There you go.
So we're up there for that. Of course, we've got the YouTube channel you can check out too. The website's talking360.com. So
hashtag Men on Scandal.
Yeah.
Hashtag Too Much Ben.
I love that song, by the way, Troy, if you must know.
I know, Mark, we've had this conversation about you and that song, Ben.
Yeah, I like Ben.
And, a song about a rat.
Hey, man, Brandy's about a dog from the OJ. That's about a dog. Okay?
Yeah.
A more conventional pet.
Well, and Olivia Mama had a rat tail, so remember that. There's a tie-in. And you know what? Props to Candy Alexander, though. I thought it would actually really work, and actually, I felt like it was her mom. You know, I felt you could feel that. I believed it, you know.
Right.
And you know, even though Olivia had that damn coat on when she was talking to that hot ass apartment or whatever it was saying.
Yes.
Mama had the V-neck on, and she got wounds. You got a big ass coat on with some boots. But still.
Ooh,
also,
man.
Tony, remind the gladiators that we for next week, since they're after next week, I guess that's when we're gonna break it out. Never mind. I'm sorry, jump the gun. Never mind. That part out.
Yeah. Mark, you've got to come to the production meetings.
Yeah, it's a low budget show, man. We ain't got no post production.
Anyhow,
that is Men on Scandal. Appreciate you watching. Giving it a thumbs up helps a lot. Subscribing to the channel means a lot too. Leave a comment. We have an email address, comments@menonscandal.com.
Yep.
I'm Tony Scott. That is Troy Johnson. And that man right there is Mark Clark. Thanks again for watching Men on Scandal.
Peace.